In 2011, a mother and 5-year-old son died in a fall from this building in Jumeirah Lake Towers. Police believe the child had climbed a table near the window and fell out. The distraught mother then jumped to her death. Unfortunately, this high-rise death is just one among many preventable accidents that the UAE has seen in the last few years. According to the World Health Organization's Child Injury Prevention Report, unintentional injuries are the leading cause of death for children. And every day, over 2,000 children die from an accident that could have been prevented. Sadly, more than half those children could have been saved if proven injury prevention measures were applied.
I was staying in Marina, which is right opposite JLT, and I was staying on the 28th floor. My daughter was 2 years, and I obviously wanted to childproof my house. So when I went out looking for childproofers, I was surprised and shocked that there were none in the city. That's what prompted me to quit my job and start Be Safe. Be Safe is UAE's first child safety retail outlet. We have been around for around 2 months, and I think the response has been quite overwhelming, really. I see parents who walk into our store and they're just mesmerized by this entire concept of safety. And not just that, they just don't even know that there's so many items that they would be in child safety. I mean, you know, typically people think child safety is only car seats, child safety is only stair gates, or child safety is just probably locks and latches. They are actually surprised by so many hazards that are potentially in their own houses, which they're not aware of. We have jack lock, which is doing very well. Jack lock is a window lock which restricts your window to 4 inches, and that's what the rule is. Basically, your window should not open more than 3.5 to 4 inches.
Today, Gloria is trying to fill the gap between safety knowledge and product availability. But during the UAE's construction boom, basic safety features weren't always the priority consideration for property buyers and renters. But today, consumers are much more aware.
Certainly over the last 12 months, because of the incidents that we've had, both the horrific sort of fires that we've had, as well as the terrible instances of balcony falls, you know, we're certainly seeing purchasers and people that are wanting to lease both apartments and villas, that the safety within the building and the materials used and all these are at the forefront of their mind. And if we can offer developments that have these things, then the absorption rates of these will certainly be higher.
Childproofing measures from window locks and latches to balcony mesh, banister shields and staircase gates are additional preventive measures in a high-rise apartment. But still, nothing is safer than an attentive pair of eyes.
Yes, a lot of products make you keep a tab on your child, but essentially it comes down to supervision. You know, we always say that no child safety device or no child safety product is complete without supervision. So the number one tip would be your child should be in the car seat till they turn 10 or at least 12. Put them in the booster seat. The seat should be in the middle of the car if possible and not on the sides, because the impact is higher on the sides than in the middle. Then the other tip would be that you need to obviously latch up your windows and balconies, because we've seen a lot of accidents that have happened while children are falling off the windows. The third tip is that you need to make kitchen a kid-free zone, which means that either you block the kitchen completely with a gate or you latch up everything possible, all the cabinets possible in your kitchen area. Typically, 2 things that people tend to do: they tend to put their cleaning fluids below the sink in that cabinet, and cleaning fluids are the number 1 hazard for poisoning in children.
These accidental high-rise deaths of children have also prompted greater attention at the federal level. Just this past month, a landmark draft child protection law, commonly known as Wadima's Law, has been passed to the Federal National Council for review. Although high-rise fatalities are a small percentage of child protection issues in the UAE, the foundation of the draft child protection law is for all children to have the right to a safe environment and protection from injury. New federal building codes that will require child safety locks on windows in high-rise buildings is a simple yet life-saving example that integrates child injury prevention to the UAE's other global child-related health efforts. Jieun Wrigley, Emirates 24/7.